we go. Green knife.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Has him on a quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Fields to throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the send. Ryan Rico on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. We've set it downs from 37. 1st down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Now it's Lamar. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. On the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Lamar now from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough for that 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This one from 47 yards away. Aubrey puts it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. And this is the former Packers star, Aaron Jones. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And when he's at his best, he's one of the best, Christian McCaffrey. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. This one's gone to the half. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Why? Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
From the gun, Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. That one connects. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys making a 24-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jets offense now set to take over. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They start to drive with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Force. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, being back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. And he gets it away from his end zone. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Second down.
So we're through 3 here. It's Cowboys football, and they should be able to coast through the fourth with that kind of lead. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Like so many of the league's quarterbacks know how to do, this guy has really taken over much of this game, and it's been his dual threat ability that served as the catalyst for that.
And let's give him a lot of credit here, Kate, because he's the one who recognized there'd be opportunities aplenty to hit this defense with his legs. He's picked the right moments, picked his spots, and that stat line's benefited.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into the hands of Pickett. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Dodges another stop. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field, and he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, but not this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations, everything else? He said, oh, yeah, and throw in these dual-threat quarterbacks, they're a nightmare as well.
They're going to pass it here. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Cowboys continue piling it on here in the fourth. You can't blame them for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, it's touchdown offense.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Don't sit high. Green 19, good night.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Trying to push deep downfield. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Here we go, side. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His team coming off a shutout victory last time out. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
He certainly didn't have his best outing a week ago, and he was very honest with us when we brought it up. He said, listen, I can't turn the ball over at this rate and expect to come out of there with a win. So they got away with one last week. He doesn't think that they're going to be able to sustain that, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At the 41-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
General McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 Blues.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's caught! And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's good. Panthers.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9.
Check pitch.
On the bootleg, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Yellow.
Here's Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. Pick up of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
On the set.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Panthers, first
Red.
down.
30. Ready.
First and 10.
They're gonna run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Being overshot. A gain of 4. It's now second and
Here we
6
go.
at the 10-yard
Blue.
line.
30. Ready.
To throw is Young. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
Whoa! And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Dallas.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Forced to his right. Now he'll run. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with first and 10. That is caught downfield by Pickens. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is
to the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. His 4th TD grab of the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers, nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 7.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 18.
From the gun, it's Young. Taking it, it's Xavier Leggett. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Young. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 21.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready. Black
First
40.
and 10 at the 48-yard
Young.
line.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43.
Back to the air, it's Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Okay, ready?
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Set, hut. Ready.
First and
Tremble
10 at the
comes in motion.
34-yard line.
Ready.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
36-yard line.
Yellow,
To
line.
throw is Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Jadavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. That is first touchdown this year. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down. And the pistol, Jackson ready. Crazy. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Showing off for footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. And this is J.K. Dobbins. He's going to put his stamp on the game from the very outset, and there he goes. The Broncos get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Devontae Smith. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Eagles are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the big man, James Conner. He'll take this one in for the score. He's found the end zone twice in the first half. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Cardinals lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense, and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but We've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Jackson out of the pistol. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. Still going. And he will go all the way. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 9 for the year. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will get out in front 17-7.
Panthers 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Legas. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Black. 90.
Ready?
Now Young. He's got his tight end, Sanders. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yards on the play. And the Panthers
Let's go
first
now.
down.
Now Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Young. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll drop to throw. Moving to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. The Panthers will take their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Hey, Alpha, what?
Pistol formation with Jackson. And And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On third down, Jackson. Whoa! Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Off the play fake. Jackson. And that time, the pressure is too much. He'll go down. The Panthers are going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Jackson. Open right side is likely. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal. Lamar, good work from the pistol. That is caught by the tight end. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Dallas. A best friend for a quarterback. A tight end. Big target down there, Greg. He's able to secure it for the score.
And down here, Mike, it's not real complicated. What you're trying to do is find space, find a window to the quarterback, and if you're open, stay open and catch it.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys up their lead. It's now 24-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. We get on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's made by Felix. 2nd down, they need 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now the spike as the clock ticks under 50 seconds to play. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. We get on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach, his Panthers, heading back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Micah Parsons in there to record his 2nd sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year. On 2nd down, Young. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. 3rd and long.
Ready.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody. Between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. On the Commanders sideline, Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator here in Dallas from 2021 to 2023. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from Arlington. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision.
And they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. That's the linebacker, the former first-round pick, Kenneth Murray, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Kenneth Murray. What an opening series. 3 plays. He comes up with 2 sacks to force the 3-and-out. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready? Sit up.
Play action now. Jackson. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
This play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long.
Man, check, perfect. 1918.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep from McClory. That is brought in. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Flag.
Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. So it's backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Got his man at the 6, and he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel, touchdown Commander. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Back to throw, Jackson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A huge play for Dallas. 32 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And the pistol, Jackson ready. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Dallas. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go now. Press all 80.
Daniels to throw on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Daniels now going to look to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that'll set up fourth down. Here's Tress Way now as he's on to punt for the second time. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Cowboys offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. On first and 10, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Forced out left. Whoa. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
14 more yards.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Jackson out of the pistol. That is caught by the tight end. I'd say unlikely. Touchdown Cowboys. It's his third touchdown on the year.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And here's the second-year man, Xavier Worthy. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Chiefs up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Vikings improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is Caleb Williams. This one of a pair of rushing touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The Bears get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.